Hi guys, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the Nosy BookTuber Tag. I wasn't tagged to do this, but I fancy doing it, so there you go. This was created by John over at Written in Blood. So yeah, let's get on with the tag. How many books have you read this year? I should have said question one. Hi guys, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the Nosy BookTuber Tag. I have the questions on my iPad. I wasn't tagged to do the video, but I'm going to do it anyway, so there you go. This was created by John over at Written in Blood. So you should totally check his channel out. I'll link it down below. Let's get on with the video. Question number one. How many books have you read this year? I have read a lot of books. I had to count up the books that I read before I sat down to make the video. I have read 70 books and I'm currently reading my 71st. My goal was 100 books for 2019. I'm not going to manage that, I don't think. So I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. It's just not going to happen. Maybe next year. So yeah, 71 books so far. Question number two. Of the books you've read, which is your favourite? Which is your least favourite? A book that I DNF'd was called The Chain by Adrian McKinty. It was the most atrocious book I have ever read. I've ever not finished reading. It was horrifically badly written. The story was bitty. It was all over the place. The plot was just... But the synopsis made it sound so good, and I felt really quite tricked into buying the book and into wanting to read it, and I felt so let down. But anyway, that book went to someone at my work and they enjoyed it, so maybe my expectations were too high going in. Anyway, favourite book of the year? I don't know. I don't know. There are so many good books that I've read so far this year. If I could pick one, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to really sit down and think about that one. So I only have half an answer for that question, unfortunately. So question number 3. Do you have a favourite time and place that you like to read? I like to read exactly where I'm sitting. And usually after I come home from work at night, I finish work most nights at 10 o'clock. And I will come home and I'll have a cup of tea, maybe some toast, chill out in front of the fire in my seat here. And I'll read. And I will pass the time until about 2 in the morning because usually I'm on back shift the next day again. So I feel that I need time to wind down, and I'm not one of these people that can just come home and go straight to bed. I need time to chill, wind down. So yeah, where I'm sitting and after work. That's the places that I like to read and the times I like to read. Question number 4. How many hours per day do you have the opportunity to read? So I finish work at 10 o'clock usually. I'm home for about 10:15. By the time I get my cup of tea made and a snack, it's about 10:30. I'll sit down and then that's pretty much me until about 2 in the morning. In between times I'll maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos. I will maybe post something to Instagram. I will do an Instagram story. But usually between about 10:30 at night and 2 in the morning. So that's what, 3.5 hours? And then if I've got enough time before I go to work the next day, before I get ready for work and stuff, I'll maybe sit for half an hour, 45 minutes and have a couple of chapters of my book read. Question number 5. Do you read only physical books, ebooks, or audiobooks, or a combination of either 3? I mostly read physical books. I have read ebooks. I do have a Kindle and the Kindle app on my iPad, of course. Audiobooks, I do listen to audiobooks. I'm currently still listening to Michelle Obama's autobiography, and I can't remember for the life of me the name of it. That's terrible. That is terrible. Let me just find out the name of Michelle. It's that long since I've sat down and listened to that. Let me just find out, because I'm mortified, embarrassed that I don't remember. Becoming by Michelle Obama. That's the book I'm currently listening to on audio. So yeah, I will read all three, but mostly physical books. Question number 6. What is your main pet peeve when trying to read? When husband is sitting over there and he is nattering on at me, and I clearly have the book in front of me. He gets really annoyed if I speak to him and he's got his iPad, because he reads on his iPad, as he is registered partially sighted. He has one of the big iPads, and he has his e-reader, and it's set to quite large letters. But I don't always know that he's reading, because obviously it's an iPad. He could be doing anything on that. He could be on Facebook, he could be on Instagram, he could be looking at YouTube. I don't know. But I don't tend to get annoyed or to show my annoyance, whereas he does. And I'm just like, it's a two-way street here, yeah? But yeah, that's my main pet peeve, is when I'm clearly sitting with a book and all you hear is... If he's offering a cup of tea, that's different. That's fine. A cup of tea and a nice wee plate of chocolate digestive biscuits. Yeah, I'll have that. But don't disrupt me again, I'm reading. Question number 7. What is the strangest place you have found yourself reading? The strangest place that I have found myself reading. I'm not the kind of person that reads in the bath, because we don't have a bathtub in our house. We just have a shower, so that would really damage the book to read in the shower. So I haven't ever read there. Where is the strangest place I've read? Probably, it's not really, I don't think it's really strange, really. Probably when I've gone to pick up hubby and I've been a bit early and I've got my book with me and I read in the car. That's probably the strangest place. I mean, that's, in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty vanilla. But I don't tend to read in strange places. Before I was a driver, I used to read on the bus. I don't even think that's a very strange place to read. No, so I don't tend to read in strange places. Final question, question number 8. Are you a critical reader, or do you read just for enjoyment? I read mostly just for enjoyment. More recently, I've kind of had a bit more of a critical flavour to my reading tastes. Quite a lot of the time when I watch book reviews and in-depth discussions on books, and it's books that I've read, and the person has taken a completely different point of how they've understood and how they've felt about the book. I feel quite stupid sometimes, because that is totally not how I felt, and I know that that's ridiculous. I know that's silly, and for that reason, that's why I don't tend to really be a critical reader, and mostly just read for enjoyment. But I mean, we're all critical people. Humans criticize humans. They criticize everything, really. But yeah, I don't tend to, but more so recently. But I don't know. I just, yeah. Not the best of answers, I know. But anyway, yeah. So that was the Nosy BookTuber Tag. I'm not going to tag anyone. If you want to do it, feel free. Thanks. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye bye.